made his first appearance in the Home Circuit Court on Tuesday, where the prosecution served him a copy of a death penalty notice that it filed in the Supreme Court ahead of its trial. The court was also informed that the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions will be seeking the death penalty. However, it is unlikely that Barnett will be executed by the state due to a Privy Council ruling which ensures that the death penalty is commuted to a life sentence if the convict spends more than 5 years on death row. The death penalty hasn't been applied in Jamaica for over 30 years. Barnett is charged with murder in the killing of Kamisha Wright, 31, Kimenda Smith, 15, Shirley Smith, 10, Rafaela Smith, 5, and 23-month-old Keyshawn Henry. The killings are alleged to have occurred between the night of June 20th and the early morning of the 21st of June in Cocoa Peace District, Clarendon. The victims were reportedly found with their throat slash and stab wounds. The ODPP, in making its case for the death penalty, noted the provisions of Section 3(1) of the Offences Against a Person Act states that every person who falls within Section 3(1)(a) shall be sentenced to imprisonment for life or to death, as it concerns Section 3(1)(a). The provisions include persons who are convicted for multiple murders which arise out of the same incident. Section 3(1)(d) of the Act prescribes that the death penalty would not be imposed unless prior notice is given to the accused person long before the trial of the matter, indicating that Section 3(1)(a) would be applicable on conviction for the offense of murder and a possible option in sentencing given the circumstances of the case. In light of the above provisions and the considerations of the circumstances of the case, it has been deemed appropriate by the ODPP for the death penalty notice to be prepared and served on the accused at the time that the voluntary bill of the indictment is laid in court. This is to ensure that the earliest opportunity the accused is made aware of. The matter has been set for mention on Friday, July 22nd, for Barnett's legal representation to be settled and for outstanding reports, including a psychiatric evaluation, to be submitted. Eric Brando Murdoch, 17-year-old, is now listed as a wanted person by the Kingston Western Police. He was previously listed as a person of interest in the killing of 17-year-old Devonese Nelson. Brando Murdoch, 17-year-old, is now listed as wanted by the Kingston Western Police. He was previously listed as a person of interest in the killing of 17-year-old Devonese Nelson. Provisional Murdoch was given until 6 o'clock Monday evening to turn himself in. However, he is still at large at this time. Divisional Commander Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps said Murdoch is to report to the police immediately. The murder weapon has still not yet been recovered. Another man, Shaquille Stanbury, from Bottom Pen, Glendevon, St. James, has also been listed as a person of interest in the matter. Tevin Cross, who was a person of interest, turned himself in Monday and remains in custody. Cross is Murdoch's uncle. The nude body of Nelson, who was also a student, was found with a gunshot wound in the head at 11:30 p.m. Sunday in an apartment at the Kings Heights housing complex in Denham Town. The 10th grade Denham Town High School student lived on North Street. He reportedly went to the location to visit Murdoch, who lives with his uncle. A security post is located in Kings Heights and is in proximity to where Devonese was killed. The community is under a zone of special operations. Anyone with information on the incident and the persons of interest that can assist the police is urged to contact investigators at Denham Town Police Station immediately at 876-948-6443 or Crime Stop at 311. President of the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, JHTA, Clifton Reeder, is not daunted that the hotels are already understaffed, stand to lose more of its workers to the cruise ship industry following recent announcements that the cruise lines are set to recruit some 10,000 Jamaican workers. However, Reader has a formula to help handle the challenges ahead for the local hospitality sector. While speaking to reporters after a function at the Montego Bay Convention Center on May 27th, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett said the massive recruitment drive comes at a time when the cruise sector and tourism in general, by extension, are showing signs of growth, and is a telling indicator that Jamaican workers are viewed positively on the global stage. Fraudsters have targeted the government's drive to recruit 10,000 workers for the cruise ship industry, and incensed Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett disclosed in Parliament Tuesday afternoon that unscrupulous persons are trying to fleece unsuspecting prospects for the cruise ship jobs by collecting money and writing their names down. Once it comes properly to us, we're going to make it known, declared Bartlett after lawmakers on both sides of the political divide said the culprits should be exposed. It is a travesty that we as a country can't go to get benefits for each other without finding a way to fleece each other. I really want to say to you that it pains my heart greatly, Bartlett told his parliamentary colleagues. Bartlett had earlier pointed out that some 90,000 workers were needed for the cruise sector internationally. With the cruise ship industry representing 30% of visitor arrivals, Bartlett said the sector was critical to the island as the amounts spent by visitors directly benefit Jamaicans. He pointed out that the cruise sector was willing to train workers who had no academic qualifications. They say to us, we're willing to train them and deal with their medical arrangement, and we will send the plane for them and take them back afterwards. The tourism minister also said that the cruise ship players have pledged to assist the workers to participate in Jamaica's tourism pension plan.